Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. And of course, just before you go to bed, good night. That's for those who are already preparing to go to bed, wherever you are. Welcome once again to Thriving Beyond Borders, a weekly business chat with Kenny and Charlie. This is what we do every week to give you nugget and business tips. And of course, tips that can be helpful in every day-to-day activities, whatever is it that you do. This is a place you want to be to pick one or two things that will be useful. Again, I want to say thank you for watching all that we have been posting. Thank you for joining our live. And of course, thank you for coming in with your questions. Today, again, we're going to discuss, a mind-blowing um, I just want to put it as a mind-blowing and intriguing exposition, from one of our business coach that we have in the community. But before I say much, I want to say my name remains Olatunji Kende. I'm a Nigerian, but I base in the state of Maryland, United States. I'm a high school math teacher by profession, but most importantly, just like I used to say, I'm a proud digital business owner. I'm going to turn it to Charlene to introduce herself. Then we go to our guest and we make, we kick the ball rolling. Charlene, good morning.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us once again. For those of you who don't know, my name is Charlene. I am a Jamaican by birth, but I live in British Columbia, Canada. By profession, I am a career development practitioner, and that's just a fancy name. What I do, I just help people navigate their career choices, and access to local resources. But guess what? I'm also a digital business owner. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Over to you, Raman.
Okay. Hello, namaste, Sat Shri Akal ji. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, wherever you are watching us live and a replay. And first of all, I just want to say thank you so much, Kenny and Charlene, that you think I can share my story with you and with our viewers. So my name is Raman Kaur from Vancouver, BC. I'm a single mom of 3 beautiful kids. We have a one dog as well. He's a 3.5 year old. And also my mom, she lives with us. At the moment, she is really, really sick. She is in the hospital. It's been almost 2 months now. And yeah, and also I'm a proud digital business owner and mentor. And I always thanks to God. And he showed me this opportunity. Always thanks to our founders, our coach and mentor, and this beautiful community who always support us every day, lift us, motivate us to keep on going and achieve our goals. So, yeah, and the reason I start my this digital business because as I said, I'm a single mom of 3 beautiful kids. I always worked 2 to 3 jobs continuously before, and it was not enough. It always was like hand to mouth. And the main reason is joined to this business because I was working always 2 to 3 jobs. I didn't have a time for my kids. Then I could spend time with them, then I can talk to them, or we can have a one meal together and watch TV or go outside for grocery shopping, anything. I didn't have a time for my kids. So that was the main reason. And the second reason was because I was doing two jobs. Then I got health issues and it was really hard in the winter time, especially. I couldn't go outside to do any kind of job. But we have a house responsibilities. I always push myself to go, right? So, and then health got worse. That was my second reason. And the third was like, I want to retire early. So like I was doing 2, 3 jobs, and then I always make a food for my kids and keep in the container on the counter. When they come, they warm it up in the microwave. That was other part. It was always hurting me. And then these are 3, 4 reasons that I was always depressed. And I pray to God, there's something will be good thing, right? So I need something, then I can take care of myself and I can spend more time with my kids. So finally God listened my prayer, and then he showed me this opportunity. And even when I saw ad on social media, she's my coach. She's a Punjabi woman as well. She was telling her story, how she started, how she's going day by day. And then within maybe 10 or 15 seconds, a smile came on my face, and then I just started. So now I'm here. It's been 4 years. I'm so happy with this platform.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Rami. Over to you, Kenny.
Thank you so much, Rama, for sharing all of that. And I just don't want to cut you in, because I just want the flow, to go in that pace, because I can read and I can see, the passion and the joy, of you starting that business that is flowing through you. And that's why I don't want to put in, just to introduce whatever the topic is. And thank you for sharing all of that. And of course, as we come in every week, we always have a topic of discuss. But this week of April, we have made it a kind of testimony week, a week where we're going to bring in people in the community to come and share,
Yes.
what their experience is and what their experience was before starting the business, right?
Yes.
And of course, today is one of those days that we are coming on with Rama here. And of course, so today, so to speak, is not particular about a topic, even though the topic center around her is about her testimony. And we just frame the topic around clarity over fear, right? And building a digital business with confidence, because that is actually what Rama Testimony Center on. And if you can hear from a reason why she started the business, which actually was our first question to ask her, and we wanted to ask her that she should take us back to the beginning, what made her decide to start this digital business, and what was going through her mind at that time, right? And she just launching after her introduction, boom, she just, tried to let us know why she started this business,
Yeah.
and what was going through her mind at that point in time. Thank you for sharing that, Rama. And I'm going to put the second question, and Janine is going to help us, throw that to Rama.
And before I ask the second question, Raman, to you, I just want to say I'm sorry to hear about your mom, that she's in the hospital, and I do hope that she recovers quickly and she gets well, right? So this question: did your family and friends support your decision to start a digital business, or did you face doubt from others? Because I know, throughout sometimes our families or the people who we believe would support us, sometimes they are skeptical, right? Or they're like, are you sure about this? But did you have your family and your friends support your decision to start a digital business?
Yes, thank you for this question. Actually, and I just want to say I'm sorry. I told the reasons in the introduction.
Quite okay. It shows your passion and your excitement for your business.
That's actually fine.
Thank you. And also, I just want to say I'm sorry. My English is not like a hi-fi, but I'm not like feel embarrassed or anything, because I know our community has support us, right? So we don't judge people, right? So that's the thing I really loved it in this community. So I just want to add a little bit to my first question, because when I started this business, when God showed me this opportunity, I was like very, very, very hopeless. Like I was thinking, this is the only life, just go to work and come home and eat and no talking with the kids, right? Just 1, 2 minute in a 24 hours, just that's it. I was just so hopeless. So, and when I was so, there were time I was doing two jobs when I started this business, and I was on my lunch break. I was not social media person at all. Like I was, if I was posting on something like 1, 2 days on friends and then hide them. That's it. And I just go once a while on Instagram. And that day, I think I opened my Instagram maybe after 1 week or something. I opened and the first video came. And within 10, 15 seconds, saw that I'm smiling. And my back had said, this is something. And I just asked, right? So I always thanks to God for that moment. So now I come to my second question. So yes, my kids support me from day one. And because um, even though I was doing two jobs, one full time and one part time, I didn't have a like. We always say to people like you can get the trial period, right? Pay the 149 USD and get the whole information about our system. How is the system work for us 24/7, right? So I didn't have that 149 USD to pay to look the system. And I talked to my kids. I told them, like, I saw one of the opportunity. She's a Punjabi lady. She was sharing her story. I want to check what is it, right? So they said, okay, mom, you go ahead. I didn't tell them that I don't have money. So I waited 1 month. I'll try to save money. And so it's came like 5 weeks later. My kids asked me, Mom, have you checked that opportunity? I say, no. I was kind of embarrassed that time, right? So they can ask him, Mom, why? So they said, why? Then I had to say I couldn't save the money. You know, that moment for me, like I can save 149 to check the opportunity. And thanks to God again, and thanks to my kids, they said, Mom, we are family. If you really want to check the opportunity, we'll pay for you. So in our culture, I just want to share a little bit story. In our culture, when we borrow money from our daughters, that's a big thing for us. Like we don't do that. Like if an daughter married, we when we go to her in-laws house in the like in our very old ways, like we don't drink water in our daughter's in-laws house. That's like kind of things. So I feel embarrassed when my kids told me we will pay for you. Then the other hand, I say, okay, if I'm going to do this, it's not only for me, this for my kids as well, right? So I take the positive way, then I borrow, they pay, and then I check the system. I came to the system. They thought I'm gonna refund the money after check the system, but my mind was already want to go further, right? So that's how I'm here. It's 4 years in January 1st week this year. I'm so happy. That's why I always say thanks to God, thanks to my kids, thanks to coach and the founders and the amazing system and the community and the friends. Friends were happy that I started something because they always said, "Yeah, you're not feeling well, then you can work from home." They always support me this way, and kids help me even though till today. If I want to write something in English, so I make a paragraph and send it to my kids. They fix it. Then they told me, Mom, even though it's like a few mistakes, but I always check with them, right? So they helped me too, and they saw me. I'm working, I do lives, I go for events or anything because that's my choice. Go to events, right? So they happy about it. They always say, "Go, mom, enjoy your life." So I'm very happy in that way. And the relatives, no, nobody said nothing. Nobody said congratulations, nothing. They never asked what you're doing. They when they saw my videos, I share my life experience like positive way to the public, and then sometimes they watch my video and then say, oh, you're saying this in that video. I say, yeah, I'm just sharing my experience, business wise and my personal life, right? Because people sometimes don't talk to others. They just keep hide their pain inside. If they heard someone's voice, those wording from someone, they might get motivated and positive way, they start growing too, right? So yeah, I never get positive sign from my relatives, but I'm happy with the God, community, my kids, with the system. So yeah.
Wow, that is amazing, Herman. That is amazing. I'm so glad that your kids supported you because, after all, this is, they're one of your whys, right?
Yes.
The
Yeah.
reason you started this. So I'm so glad that, they
Yeah.
supported you, and it's all that matters. Let me
That's
tell you, I have a very skeptical husband. Now
okay.
he's kind of coming around
Hmm.
because when I just began, he was very skeptical because, of course, everything is online is a scam. Be careful, this. But what changed for him? It's because, and I liked how you comment that you go to events, you do your lives and you go to events, because going to events is very important. Because
Yes.
yes, we are on the online space, but it's also important that when we have our community have these events and we're able to gather in person, that we
Mhm.
also do that.
Yeah.
So last year when we went on our business group in our smaller community, I he came along, and
Hmm.
when he was able to see like
Yes.
my coaches in person and the other business owners,
Yeah.
it's like something clicked in him. And
Like
then
it.
for the first time, he started asking me all these questions about the digital business
Oh.
because he saw them in person. And I'm thinking like, so you see me online almost every day. You see me on the online meetings. What do you think I was doing? Like, who do you think I was speaking to? You think they were just fake? You think they were like robots I was speaking to? So
Hmm.
it's not until, and that's what some persons, they have to see it like physically, first in person, in the flesh, before they believe or support. So it's important that we go to the events in person when we have a chance, right? And
Yes.
so for my husband, that's when it clicked, when he saw them in person, like real life, he could touch them. Oh, they're real people, like they're not just on the screen, right?
That's true. That's nice. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks, Kenny.
Thanks for sharing that. Thanks, Rama. Thanks, Charlene.
You're welcome.
For me, it's actually a mixed feeling, right? Because I'm the let me just put it that I'm the man of the home, right?
Mhm.
So I literally don't have I have that hedge, over the rest of the family. So they want to believe that whatever the head is going through or want to embark on, of course, probably he has done a lot of findings, you understand why he's doing it. So I have less pushback from them, even
Mhm.
though they don't have that clarity about it,
Yeah.
right? There's
Mhm.
that self-doubt. There's
Yeah.
that, oh, just be careful, okay? But yes, they still don't ask me not to go, and they
Mhm.
don't say I should not go,
Yeah.
right? So they are just in the middle, okay? We believe, but just be careful. But I have a lot of friends who
Mhm.
never see what I saw.
Okay.
Yeah. So who always want to tell you, are you, don't you think you're supposed to do something that is more real? you know
Mm,
all of those messages that hope you understand exactly what you are going into,
Yeah.
right? And I'm actually not holding that against them because we actually see things differently, and more so that if people don't stand where you stand, they cannot see what you're seeing. If they
Yes.
are not digging what you have dug in, right, they may not be able to see exactly what you are seeing. So
Yeah.
when I actually also watch the webinar, which they have not watched, when
Mhm.
I ask the question that I think I needed to ask, which they don't ask,
Mhm.
right, I know better. And that is why when they were talking, I was telling them, oh, you have actually not seen what I've seen. If you
Mhm.
want to see it, right, I will also implore you to watch this webinar.
Yeah.
And that is exactly how it actually is for me. But uh, in summary, I think I don't want to wait for people validation.
Yeah.
That is something about me. I don't need to wait until they see what I saw and they say, yes, it is. Or they don't see it, but they say, yes, it is, before I know what is actually right
Mhm.
based on where I stand and what is good for me. So the most important thing is that I just need to do my own due diligence to make sure that that thing align with what I want to be or where I want to be, you know, and my goal, my aspiration, and my why. So,
Mm.
and that is actually how it is in my own experience. And thank you for sharing all of that.
You're
Okay,
most
I put in the thought. You wanted to say something, Rana?
no, I said you're most welcome. You shared
Okay.
your story. I loved it. I like to listen and you know make more motivated.
Yeah, thank you so much. Okay, so I'm going to put in the third question to you now. So,
Mhm,
because I know it's been 4 years
mhm.
you've been in this business, right? So
Yes,
we are still, I don't want to say we are new, but we are younger than you know, 4 years journey. But I know that the whole thing doesn't start rosing, start getting smooth when you started. But
mhm.
when you get that first result, right? I want you to flash back.
Okay.
Remember your very first result or breakthrough.
Hmm.
What did the moment feel like for you?
Hmm. But that moment for me was like, wow, But I just want to share what was the before. Like as I said, I started this business as a part time because I was already doing one full time job and one part time. I started this as a part time. I took my all the time, like I took like at least 3 months to finish my training because I was not like thinking that I want to reach tomorrow morning because I know it's a big thing. It's gonna take time. It's a new for me, business. Even though I did management in the restaurant for 5.5 years. I had an idea how is business work, but this was is totally different. It's online, right? And a video based training. I took my time, 3.5 months for the training, and then I was busy with the work as well, so just doing my minimum work, but I was learning. So and then I started at 2022 first week January, and 23 I took one of the classes. The course was like 3.5 month, so I was busy there too. And between that course wasn't finished yet. I think it was still 3 weeks left, and then my mom got really sick. She, I took her to the hospital on 1st April 2023, and then it was like that was for me. It's very drain out my energy. So because I'm only kid for my mom, dad too. So my dad is passed away 9.5 years ago. So I'm a single mom and I'm only the child. So that was like pain point for me, and I was not focusing on my business 100% that time. So I was just back and forth hospital about almost 8.5 months in Vancouver. In I always travel by bus. I don't have a license, be honest. So it took me like sometimes 6 hours in the bus, the traveling back and forth, sometimes seven. It depends on traffic, right? So and then somebody was watching on my Facebook page, and she signed up by herself as like a name and email address under my website. I saw a notification. I smile came. I said, "Wow, that's a starting, right?" Even though I'm not doing 100%. And then I think few days later, she paid 149. I saw the notification. I was in the train going to one of the function, and then I messaged her that you paid. She said, "Yeah." I said, "Okay. Did you watch the webinar?" She said, "Yes, I did." So I say, "You really?" I just want to make sure because the first person, right? And then because she just lead one day and then third day she pay 140. I just want to make sure if really she wants to check the opportunity. So then she's paid that, and then she had to suddenly go to India. Her mother-in-law got sick. So she said, I want to refund it. I don't want to start now. I said, it's fine. I just like, I was just like on the other second level. I said, well, one person came, she checked the opportunity, but she's not ready. It's a different thing, right? So I respect. So she got a refund. And then next year, I think in a 2024, another person was watching me and she gave her name and email address. So she didn't start. Sorry, the second person, she gave me her name and email address in 2023. So she didn't start that time. 1 year later, she gave me her email and her sister email together. And she said, we both want to start. I said, okay. So then the one and the lady didn't start, her sister starts it right away, right? So after, I can say, like easily 1.5 year later, I got my first check. And then I said, wow, I didn't put like 100% effort into it, but still I get this, right? And that check was like, I can say, compared to my full-time 1 week check. So, of course, in a one day, if you earn the 5 days earning, you can say, wow, this is a big thing. It was a big thing for me. I tell my kids, I withdraw a little bit money for the God. I always do. And then we celebrate, like we buy the Indian food, like that kind of stuff. We went outside. So we just enjoy that way. So it was very, 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 very good moment for me. I never gonna forget that because I did something for myself and for my kids. This system is not only for the money wise. I can say I grow in a very different ways. Even my health is improved now, my self confidence up, and my kids watching me like mom doing something, they learning a lot from me. Even though my kids not social media person, they don't have a social media person, and I don't post their pictures because they don't want to be on the social media. So I said it's fine because I was not too, right? But sometime I was doing the live or I'm watching our mastermind or anything. Sometime they, cross from my back. I told them it's camera on. They said it's fine. So now they're like make comfortable themselves, right? So they know it's safe, right? So mom doing something good, it's not like a bad thing. So yeah, the first paycheck, even my kids, they sometimes talk about that too. Even sometime like my mom not feeling well, sometime my energy went down. So they always told me, Mom, did you remember your first paycheck? I said, yeah, I remember my other ones too. Because now it's how when we go day by day, it's come more and more, right? So
Right.
it's really good. Yeah.
Nice. I like in your what you shared a while ago, what I picked out was that, you're not only a single parent, but you're also a caregiver for your mother, right?
Yes.
And you are also working a full-time job and a part-time job
Yeah.
and taking care of your children,
Yes.
taking care of your mom, and running a digital business.
Yes.
And it goes to show the resilience and that you still continued, even though you didn't have the time to spend
Yeah.
on the business or to really focus because of all that was going on. But
Mhm.
you kept at it
Yes.
and you kept going. And this is what, something that I always share with others is that we are not in a get rich quick scheme.
Yes.
That's not what this business is about. But
Yeah.
it's a business that, we have a proven system.
Yeah.
Others were before us, others are coming after us, and the
Yes.
business continues. So you put the time you have into
Yes.
the business.
Yeah.
It's flexible enough that you can set your own time, your own schedule. And even if life happens, because life happens,
Yes.
your business is not going to stop.
That's true.
It will
Yeah.
still continue running, right?
That's
So I
true.
you said that you were on the train or the bus going somewhere, and this person just registered into your system on
Yeah.
your website, right?
Yeah.
So even while you're not focused
Yeah.
on the business because of whatever is going on in your life, the
Mhm.
business is still running, and that is the beauty.
It
So
is.
even if you don't have the time
Yeah.
because of what's going on,
Mhm.
people are still seeing your website. They're still seeing your videos. They're still seeing even a video that you did from a long time ago.
Yeah. That's true.
And that's the beauty. So
Yeah.
thank you so much for sharing that.
You're
Over
welcome.
to you, Penny.
I just
Thank you
want
so
to
much.
I just want to add a little bit into it, if you don't mind.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, like my mom, as I said, my mom was in a hospital 8 to 8 months, right? So back and forth. I was not active, like I was not 100% active on my Facebook page, any of
Mhm.
the social media. I was just like someday like posted, let's say Monday I posted, 2, 3 day I didn't. So one day, like 2, 3 times maybe, sometime I do story. But because I was not, mind was not like I can say not happy, right? Because I was upset because my mom had many issues that time. So it was really, really hard time for me. And I share this information with you all because I was not working on active on social media every day, but my system was working for me,
Mhm.
right? My system was reaching those people who wants to change their life. So my our system bring them to me. I didn't call them, I didn't message them, I didn't even know them before, right? So our system is working 24/7 for us, even though you're not there. Because this is the beauty. When I check the opportunity, this is the things I like. Like I have no boss. I will be my own boss. I can decide when I want to work, and I don't want to be present 24/7 on social media, just 1 or 2 hours, right? And this is the I like the point. That's why I'm in. So it's amazing. So yeah, so you won't be alone. You will get the big community beside you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you. Thank you for sharing all of that. I
you're
was
welcome.
just listening to you and I was really feeling, I was feeling the sensation, the emotion bonding with your children,
Yeah.
with the family and the joy that is flowing in as the journey progresses, as those achievements, those wins, as they are flowing in, even irrespective of the size, you
Yes.
know, the joy that is coming in from it, knowing
Yeah.
fully well that it's not going to happen in a day, right?
Yeah.
And as the journey goes on, it's becoming much better and much better. And just like Charlie said, it is not a um
Yes.
quick fix. It
Yeah.
is not a money scheme. You just start it today and everything coming. But it's a system that you build for life
Life.
and for your generation to come, right?
Yes.
It's a
Yeah.
legacy that we are building.
Yeah.
And come to think of it, somebody have been doing this for over 4 years.
Yeah.
That's to tell you that something is attached to it. You have
Yes.
people in the community who have been there for 7, for 8, for 10 years.
Yeah.
We partner with a company that have been existing for over 50 years.
Yes.
That speaks a lot.
Hmm.
And when we say this, right, somebody reached out to me, no, he just commented on my ad and he said he has been seeing all of this ad over and over again.
Hmm.
But I think it's high time for him to check it out. I say,
Yeah.
wow, that is the very first wonderful thing you can do to yourself.
Yeah.
Checking it out. If it's not something that resonates with you, that's fine. But
Yeah.
that's what you're going to find out after you have checked it out. Because
Yes.
if you don't, you actually not see the one that is actually meant for you.
Yeah.
So that is actually one thing, one beautiful thing you can do to yourself. Just check it out and see. Ask those questions. You know,
Yeah.
take that move. You don't need to all get it all figured out at once.
Hmm.
Until you start to take those moves, then things start to get clearer. Thank you for sharing all of that. I'm going to put the fourth question up, and
Okay.
Charlie will take that.
Hmm.
Okay, Raman, I haven't been in the business for the past 4 years, right?
Yeah.
What advice would you give someone who is currently doubting themselves but feels called to start? So they want to start, but they're doubting themselves. What advice would you give to them?
I'm gonna say, guys, don't doubt yourself. Main thing. Just try to trust yourself first. Because if being a single mom, if I can do it, like Kenny and Charlene can do it, and many others can do it, so you can do that too. Because being a single parent, it's not easy to build a to buy a house or buy a own car for kids or anything, even the small things. Like now is the summer, it's not easy to buy a AC for your kids, right? So I'm building a legacy for my kids. If I can do it, anybody can do it. So this legacy is the best thing. When you pass to your kids, they're gonna take this the happily, because you're not giving them with the payment plan. You're giving them with the financial freedom and the time freedom, right? So when I just wanna share one thing. When someone died, that person had own house, but that person was paying like by mortgage, right, monthly. So that mortgage is still there. I know the house gonna go to kids, to the family, but the family need to pay the payments, right? So it comes with the burden. One thing they got the house, other thing come the burden. But when you are in this business, if something happened with you, your business gonna go to your kids. It's gonna go with the happy things, because the business passed to your kids as a legacy, as a property, and then comes with the financial freedom and a time freedom. That's the difference in a legacy. So it was not even possible for me to buy a house with the doing 2 to 3 jobs for my kids. But now I can see I can buy a house with, because I'm doing this business full time, and I quit my 2 jobs. I am just a stay at home mom now, just doing full time this job business, because I know this business gonna give me a lot, right? So I just need to focus on that day by day, improve myself, learn more skills, and apply those, and I will achieve my goals very soon, right? So today is the right time. Don't wait. The right time will come. If you are watching us live or a replay, this is the sign from God. If you're watching us first time, that's first sign. If you're watching second time, it's a second chance. If it's third time, then third time chance. But some after third chance, God not gonna, maybe not gonna show you the videos, because you didn't step on the first and second and third. So God gonna say, if this person didn't want to do anything, I'm not gonna help him, right? So you need to feel that God showed me this opportunity, and grab this opportunity. Give your name and email address to Kenny or Charlene, and ask them the question. Whatever is question in your mind, whatever is the doubt, just ask them. And don't think the question is right to ask or not. Just ask whatever is the question. Please don't be shy. Don't doubt on yourself. If you're a woman or man, you are already doing a lot for you and for your family. So why you want to work? You already working maybe 40 years, since 40 years, 30 years, or 50 years. You saw your life, where was before and where is now. Have you enjoyed the little moment for yourself? Did you have half an hour in a day for yourself? Then you can exercise, or you can do something, your hobby that you loved. I don't think so, because I didn't have that time. So right now, if you ask me, I woke up, whenever I woke up like 2 in the morning, or 4 in the morning, I was always fresh mood, always a smile. I get ready, I do prayer, I do exercise half an hour in the morning for myself. And right now, if someone asks me, my kids are sleeping, I'm doing my work. I got up like, I think, 5 o'clock. I did my pray, Now I'm doing my work and I'm free after that. And all the time is with my kids. It's weekend. That was my always dream. When my kids was home, sorry, my message is long. So when my kids are home every weekend, I was like, crying inside. Like my kids are home and I'm at work, right? So now I'm a blessed. If you guys want to stay with your kids, watch their milestones. If you have a small kid or you're single parent or you both parents are just working night shift or day shift and you are not like full family together even for one meal, so this is the sign you need to step out from your comfort zone and check the opportunity. Hey guys, this is the first step is totally free, just a name and email address, right? So even the second step is 149 USD pay. That's the one time you get 30 days trial period. Just watch the system, check the opportunity. You can do search on the Google, whatever you have question, you can ask us. We will guide you. I'm in this business 4 years. Kenny is in this 2 years, and Charlene, I think
Years as well.
2 years as well, right? So we are come mostly every week on the social media by face, right? And if you are a shy person, you don't want to show your face, there's the other solution. We have a training like faceless, we call it faceless marketing. So whatever is you have a like problem, or you can excuse you don't have time, you are not social media person, you are not like high education, and your language barrier, nothing. We all have answers for this. Just ask your question. Whatever you have a question, just ask. Just ask, right? Then your one step will change your life and your kids' life as well. So we are here to guide you and help you the way this system worked for us. It will work for you too if you're ready to learn and grow. So it will work. You will say thank you one day to yourself that you said yes to this system, because I do every time. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much for sharing that. What a very profound point to end it. You will
Mhm.
say thank you to yourself one day if you take a look. And that is what every one of us is doing, right?
You're
When you
most.
take those steps that you need to take
Mhm.
and bet it with you, at some point in your life, you're going
Yeah.
to thank yourself for taking those steps.
Yes. Too.
It may not seem like that in the beginning, but as time goes on, you're going to actually thank yourself. And
Yes.
yourself too will thank you. That thank you to you for taking those steps. So it's on that note, we're going to call it a wrap today. We have said it. You can look at all our emails. My email is there. You have Charlene's email. You have Rama email. You can log into those websites.
Yeah.
I beg your pardon. I was saying email. Our website, rather. Log to those websites, and it's going to request your name and your email address. That will give you access to watch the webinar. Watch the webinar. That will
Yes.
give you more information, and it will help you to take informed decision if
Yeah.
it is for you or not going
Yes.
forward. And you're going to thank yourself later, just like we said. This
Yeah.
is where we're going to call it a day. Thank you for watching. For those of you that joined the live, and for those of you that are going to watch the replay, you can just put in the comments wherever you are watching from. And if you have any question, please don't hesitate to reach out to us, reach out to myself, reach out to Charlene, reach out to Rana. We'll be glad to answer all your questions. Thank you
Yes.
again. Until we come your way next week, please stay out of trouble.
Yeah.
Bye
Thank
bye.
you.
Everyone, thanks for watching.
Thank